Apparently my wife is like leaving me. I just found out on TikTok. Just because I voted for Trump.
Oh, now they're furious. A new divorce law is being talked about, one that could finally change the game, and let me tell you, the loudest people against it are not men, it's women. Why? Because for the first time in decades, the system might not automatically tilt in their favor.
Is marriage 50-50?
No.
Who carries more of the burden?
The man.
How so?
Well, if he's a working man, he's out in the field more working and taking care of the responsibilities of the home.
They are the sole provider of the household, and along with that, all the other things that come with being the sole provider of a household.
See, for years, divorce has been a stacked deck. Men losing half their income, half their assets, sometimes even losing access to their kids, while women walk away claiming independence with a monthly check attached.
Should women be scared of the new Florida divorce law? Yes. No longer is there permanent alimony. The amount of alimony that you're going to get has been predetermined. The length of time that you are going to get alimony has been cut down. That's why married women should fear the new Florida divorce law.
A divorce lawyer says she got 14 new clients after the election, nearly 3 times the normal number for the busiest of weeks. Political disagreements have been tearing families apart for a decade now, but 2024 seems to be on a whole other level. Which isn't surprising, of course. The contrast between the two respective sides of the political aisle could not possibly be more stark. And women's issues were, of course, one of the things that were at the center of this election. And it seems to have been a lot of women's last straw, if what divorce lawyer at Parker Lawyer on X experienced is any indication. In her tweet, she noted that aside from the fact that November is the slowest month of the year for divorce lawyers, a phenomenal week for her would be 5 new cases. Instead, she got 14 in just the 2 days after the election. And of course, it's possible that her surge in clients was driven by men, but it's highly unlikely, as women initiate as much as 70% of divorce proceedings according to some estimates. And she's not the only legal professional who's noticed a surge. Social media is also full of posts from men saying that their wives have even already served them divorce papers since the election.
But this new law, it could actually bring balance. It could mean judges look at facts, not feelings. It could mean splitting responsibilities equally. It could mean no more instant jackpot just for leaving a marriage.
No, this is happening right now. An increasing number of Republicans are attacking no-fault divorce. They want to make it harder to get a divorce, 70% of which are initiated by women. The Texas and Nebraska Republican parties put it in their state's official platform. And what I'm guessing you're trying to say is, yeah, but Republicans will never actually make it harder to get a divorce. Like, these bills would never pass. This is never going to happen. It is justified and warranted and even necessary that we react to the things that legislators say that they want to do.
And guess what? Suddenly, the same women who told men, if you're unhappy, just divorce her, are panicking. Because when the money faucet shuts off, when accountability finally shows up, divorce doesn't look so glamorous anymore.
I still stand by the fact that my husband is the ugliest man that I have ever met 5 years into our marriage. If you are single right now, it's because you want to be attracted to your partner, and that is just not realistic. I don't know how many times women on this app are going to have to say it. Find an ugly ass man and marry him.
Oh, so you're telling me that if you leave your man, you might actually have to provide for yourself? You might actually have to work. You might actually not get rewarded for breaking up your own home. Wow. What a tragedy.
What's the difference between how men are treated in a divorce and women are treated in a divorce? There's a bias against men receiving alimony. A lot of times, even if the man is entitled to alimony, he doesn't get alimony. The same applies to child support. I've been a divorce attorney for 20 years, and this shocks me to this day.
Here's the truth, marriage laws have been one-sided for too long. Men have been warning about this for decades, and nobody listened. But now that changes are being made, suddenly, it's an injustice.
I just want to make something very clear. If a woman wants a divorce, that's reason enough for a divorce. It's looking like the GOP is coming after that next. We told you it wouldn't just be abortion. They're coming after no-fault divorce. So they want to make it where women can't just decide they want a divorce just because, they're unhappy. They have to prove infidelity or abuse. Because, we're subhuman. That's what they're saying.
No. It's not injustice. It's fairness. It's accountability. It's both sides having skin in the game.
This one's very interesting. Apparently, if you cheat on your spouse, and this is a bill that's going to be passed, or a law that is going to be passed in 2026 in the majority of states, that if you cheat on your spouse, you will possibly receive jail time. Like, it'll literally be illegal to do so. And y'all know how cheating culture is today. I mean, people cheating like crazy. It's an epidemic of infidelity, especially as it pertains to marriage on both sides. And so how does this change the dynamic of relationships going forward? But if this law passes, I can guarantee you there are going to be so many people you see never get married or try to get a divorce right before. I can guarantee you this is going to change the entire relationship system, and there's going to be like severely less marriages, because there's a lot, y'all don't understand this, dude. There's a lot of people who be cheating out here, bro. It's a cold world. And so I think it's kind of a good thing, honestly.
So yeah, women are furious because they know this law could end the divorce lottery. And without that golden parachute, a lot fewer people are going to be cashing out of marriages so recklessly. The game is changing. And for once, men aren't the ones who need to be afraid.
I heard a guy say yesterday, he says, you never fully know your wife. This kind of made me laugh. You never fully know your wife until she divorces you. You've heard me say this: date long, marry slow, but divorce fast. And I've been accused of being pro-divorce. I'm not pro-divorce. I am pro-marriage all the way. Pro-happy, healthy marriage. I'm anti-divorce. I also like to say that if you're going to get divorced, you got to do it fast. But when I say divorce fast, that does not mean I'm pro-divorce. What it means is this: the emphasis is not on the divorce, the emphasis is on fast. And the reason is that most chaos and trauma and bullshit that a man goes through is through the divorce and custody process. Most of the relationship PTSD happens to the man, not the woman, and it happens through that process. That's why I say get it over with quick, if you can.
Wow, this would change getting married significantly. Donald Trump is hinting at changing the divorce law. No more 50% property sharing. Depending on the state you're in or how you set up your prenup, or if there is one, there isn't one, when you divorce your spouse, they get half. So he's proposing if you get divorced, the other person should not get half. But if they need to borrow up to $1 million, the person with the money can loan it to them if they have collateral. Doesn't matter if you've been married for 6 years, 25 years. Doesn't matter if you have 6 children with that person. If you can't take care of the person with the money should take the kids and take care of them.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.